A big thanks goes out to Squarespace for sponsoring this week's video. Right. Well, I've come back to back to my area that I discovered a little while ago. Same fallen logs. I'm shooting the other way this time, and actually this might turn out okay as well. It's a little messy, but does make a nice foreground. The only issue I'm having right now is the wind's picked up, so there are a lot of branches moving around. I'm already at ISO, let's see here, ISO 800. I could try and get everything in sharp focus at f11. I'm pretty wide. I think I'm around 25 millimeters, medium format. Let's try that. I mean, I guess I could focus stack if I wanted, but I'd rather not do that really. But I guess if I want everything sharp, then that might be the only way to do it. So in that case, what I do is just shoot at maybe f5.6 and just take a bunch of different images, focus throughout the whole scene, and that would be a faster shutter speed. The light through here is quite nice right now. You've got the trail or the boardwalk, and there's some soft light coming through. It's quite dark in there, but there's soft light coming through the back, so that yeah, it looks quite nice. The only problem that we have right now is it's very windy, so I am using a wide angle lens, so some of that stuff shouldn't show up very much. The wind blown branches, but I've taken some, I've focus stacked it as well, so we'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm already at ISO 800. Yeah, it's a pretty nice looking scene. As you can see, this park is not maintained very well. This is what's left of the outhouse at Grunt's Grove. Yeah. Well, at least the seat's still there. No toilet paper though. A big thanks goes out to Squarespace for sponsoring this week's video. I've been using Squarespace for a few years now, and what I enjoy about using the platform is its elegant design templates and ease of use. With Squarespace, you can start a completely personalized website with the new guided design system, Squarespace Blueprint. Choose from professionally curated layouts and styling options to build a unique online presence from the ground up, tailored to your brand or business and optimized for every device.
Easily launch your website and get discovered fast with integrated, optimized SEO tools so you show up more often to more people and grow the way you want. Whether you sell physical goods, digital content, or services, Squarespace has the tools to start selling online. Make checkout seamless for your customers with simple but powerful payment tools. Accept credit cards, PayPal, and Apple Pay. And in eligible countries, offer customers the option to buy now and pay later with Afterpay or ClearPay. If this sounds appealing, why not head on over to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, use the code AdamGibbs to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Well, good morning everybody. Another beautiful day on the west coast of Vancouver Island. It's supposed to be quite sunny today, so and I can see the sun starting to hit the hills over in the distance there. So I'm going to have to leave pretty fast if I want to go and photograph this old gnarly tree. So I'll just have this quick cup of tea and then we'll head into the woods. All right, it's just down the road from where I was camped. So I have been to this area before to photograph the Chihuahua giant, which is Canada's largest tree. But on the way to the Chihuahua giant, there's a really gnarly looking western red cedar. And I have photographed it before, but I don't think I've ever vlogged it. And it's a really cool tree. So it's not quite as far, and I should be able to get down there before it gets too sunny. So I'll just grab my tripod and we'll head on down. I like how they mark the trailhead. A pink and orange and blue tree with a couple of ribbons. I guess it's an improvement over years past. Usually it was just a pink ribbon and that was it. There's some lovely big old trees in here. This is a western red cedar. This isn't the tree that I want to come and photograph, but it's certainly a wonderful specimen. And actually right behind the camera there's another one standing right behind it. But the gnarly one is just over here. Great light on this right now. Doesn't look like it's going to last very long though, so I'm going to have to hurry. Okay, well, this is new. I don't really know what to think of it. I mean, I know why they put it here. There's quite a few people who have been coming here the last few years. And of course, the more people that walk around the roots of the tree damages the roots. And then of course, the tree ends up suffering for it. But photographically, it's not great. The only plus is that I'm slightly elevated. The other thing I find with these boardwalks is that, you know, their intention is great, but the thing is that people will just go off trail anyway. So there's a bit of a trail that goes around the tree. I can guarantee that people will go off this boardwalk and walk around the tree anyway. But that's just my opinion. The light, it sounds like I'm just complaining. I guess I'm a bit disappointed about the boardwalk. I didn't realize they were going to. There's been a number of areas that I visited on this trip where the trees have either fallen down or the environment has changed, and that's, you know, I mean, that's just what happens with these places. But yeah, I wasn't expecting this. Doesn't even blend in. It's brand new. I think what I'm going to do is I'll see if I can get a photo of this. I might be able to get a pano, but the light is really changing quickly, so I better hurry up. All right, well, as you can see, the light is getting a bit harsh now, but I've decided to try a bit of an experiment. The trunk of the tree is in the shade, so it's quite dark. So even with ISO 400, I'm shooting f16, it's still 3 seconds. So obviously anything in the background that has highlights on it is going to be overexposed. But I think I'm going to leave it that way. I'm going to purposely try and overexpose the background in post-processing. I don't know if it'll work, but it's worth experimenting. I'll take a bunch of different exposures so I can play around with the highlights, but it'd be nice just to have, it's a pano, it'd be nice if I could just have detail in this tree and then perhaps some details in some of the other trees, but everything else just blown right out, if that makes sense. We'll try it. I'll show you what I come up with. Hopefully it's not too much of a disaster, but yeah, it's worth experimenting now and then. That just goes to show that it's not a bad idea to keep your expectations low. I never thought for one moment that there'd be a boardwalk being built around this tree, and I'm guessing around the Chihuahua giant as well. And as I said, you know, it's not a bad thing. That boardwalk though, I'm not sure about that. That's pretty high up and it looks pretty spindly, so I don't know how long that's going to last, but we'll see. I could see someone falling off that quite easily. I mean, you can still get some great shots of it. It's just that it was just a bit of a surprise, I guess. And that, you know, it kind of got me thinking. I guess I've been doing this for a long time now, and I've been extremely lucky to be able to photograph some of these areas, not just on Vancouver Island, but all across British Columbia, that, you know, in some ways you take for granted. And then of course, years later you go back and it's completely changed. Either it's been built up, or we have boardwalks, or, you know, all kinds of man-made structures. And, you know, I can complain all I want, but in many respects, I'm part of the problem, because I have this YouTube channel and I'm promoting these areas. Of course, more and more people want to come. I mean, not just because of my channel, but multiple channels and multiple social media. So of course, people want to come and see these places, and then of course, they just get trashed from all the foot traffic. I even noticed coming down here that the trail is way better than about 10 years ago when I first came here. The trail was actually, it was very hard to find and it wasn't a great trail. But since that time, there's been a lot of traffic down here. Thank you ever so much, as always, for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to give us the old thumbs up. Lastly, as I keep mentioning in pretty much all my videos these days, if you head over to adamgibbs.com, I have a couple of books for sale right now. There's Land and Light, which is on pre-sale. Production is a bit behind schedule, but I can assure you that it is getting published. It just might take a bit longer than I anticipated. Your support is greatly appreciated for that. They are pre-sales to help pay for the printing. Also, Quiet Light, Kozu Books is selling Quiet Light with my zine Aspen. If you buy the book, Kozu will throw in Aspen as a freebie. If you go over to my website, I'll throw in a print. I only have 3 copies left, so if you are thinking about it, don't leave it too long, because they're almost sold out. All right, guys, thank you ever so much once again, and I'm not sure where I'll be in the next video, but stay tuned, and I hope you can join me for my next installment. Till then, bye-bye.